What's up, guys, and welcome back to All United PNG. My name is Nims, and like always, we're here to chat all things Manchester United. So, first up, I hope everyone is well. United fans in Papua New Guinea and abroad, I hope you all are well and keeping safe. Um, did anyone catch the Bundesliga matches over the weekend? um, I myself don't really watch the Bundesliga, but I caught the Schalke Dortmund highlights just to watch Haaland and Sancho play, really. But what do you all think? Do you have teams that you follow in the Bundesliga? Anything interesting? Any players worth keeping an eye out for? Please drop them down in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, give us a like, and drop a comment in from. Let us know where you're watching from. All right. So like always, we are always linked with a shit ton of players, and the shit gets cloudy. So we're gonna go through them, iron out all the shit links, and tell you what you should be worrying about, what you should be looking for, and what you shouldn't. So first up, we've got Raul Jimenez. Now the Wolves striker is another fresh name that's been linked to United. We've been linked with a whole host of strikers in the last week, and honestly, I would say that it's no lie that I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't really prefer Tony Marshall at the spearhead. I think he'd prefer to play him sort of as a support striker, or as a where Rashford sort of plays that sort of position. But anyway, so yeah, Raul Jimenez has been linked with a move to Man United. This one's coming out of the MEN via Medio Tempo. This must be a Mexican outlet. So they've interviewed his father, and there's a few quotes in here. And the dad's just talking about what the son thinks of the move, pretty much, in the links, essentially. And he's just saying that his son thinks that it's cool to hear him being linked to big clubs such as United and Real Madrid. And as this article goes on to just talk about the players, thinking that the links are cool, what his current focuses are on. So there's nothing here about any contact being made whatsoever. It's just all speculation, really. So yeah, bullshit, rubbish, I think. But in saying, so being linked to another striker again, United fans can really, really sort of see what Ollie thinks, and I think Martial is more of a wide player, attacking from the wide outsides. But I like Martial. I love him, and I like playing him through the middle. I like watching him as an all-out number 9. I think he's just fucking sick. But I wouldn't be surprised if we are linked with more strikers and something solid does happen and we actually do end up signing a striker. Now with Odion Ighalo, I think there's still a stalemate about his future. So United are a bit more relaxed now about Odion Ighalo. So they're not really, wanting the player to sign or to get him on a permanent basis. They're just chilled about it because Rashford has come back to fitness again. So that's good news, but it's also, all United fans, we are all essentially Odion Ighalo, as fans, and with that spirit for the club and that love for the club. But he did great, and I hope that they sign him on a short deal, 1-2 years. It'd be good to see him hang around a little bit longer, because I really think that he'd be, if he does go into retire, he'd be an ambassador, or he'd be really more closely linked with the club. Then it'll be good to see. Anyway, the next name on our list is Kalidou Koulibaly. Now this one's from the Gazzetta dello Sport out of Italy. They're just stating that United have reignited their interest in Koulibaly since Liverpool. There were fresh reports that Liverpool were also interested in signing the full centre back. Now Koulibaly is someone we've been linked to last summer, and we actually inquired and were given a transfer fee. but we opted to go with Harry Maguire instead, and I don't think that was a wrong decision. I think Maguire has been freaking solid in the back. If you like Maguire, like the video, drop a link. Drop a comment and tell me why you like him. But I personally think that Maguire has really leveled up our defense as a whole. He's just come in and he's just being solid, And I'm honestly not surprised as well by these fresh links linking us. This is just one of the many links to centre backs that we've had in the last couple of weeks. Out of all our centre backs, we've got Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, and then we've got Eric Bailly and Axel Twanzebe currently, who are the current first team centre backs. But out of those four, you got Eric Bailly and Axel Twanzebe, who are probably always injured or not match fit or haven't had enough game time. But when they do come in, though, they give 100%, and they usually play 9, 10 out of 10. But when they're injured, they're pretty much useless. And then you've got Harry and Victor. Now, Harry Maguire, he's been solid since he's come in, and I'd say the only weak link out of the two is Victor Lindelof, and I'm not surprised that we've been linked to Koulibaly again. And if the club is actually reigniting those links, I'd be really excited if they do bring Koulibaly in, because I think that centre pairing of Maguire and Koulibaly would be just fucking solid, And I think, United must beat Liverpool to signing Koulibaly. And I don't think Liverpool would be that, full on with this one, because they've already got a few good centre backs, and then they've got, Joe Gomez, who's a really good upcoming young centre back, and they've got Van Dijk, who's obviously Van Dijk. He's all right. So it's good to see reports like this. Hopefully we actually are inquiring and going all in for the player. On the other hand, though, the club, his parent club, Napoli, might be actually forced to sell for a cut price this time around. And there are talks that it might be around 62 mil instead of the 90 to 100 mil that was previously given to the club when we inquired. All right, and there's another report. There's this journo Paulo, some Spanish journo is also saying that Newcastle is ahead of the race to sign Kalidou Koulibaly. So out of the three English clubs, Newcastle is leading this one. Man, it's only because they got the money. Hey? It's only because they've been linked or they're getting a new owner. But you know what? The deal actually hasn't even gone through yet. So, yet again, I think this is just shit. But what it's saying here is that Newcastle United are the ones that are likely to offer the player a better financial package. Anyway, that's just rubbish. I don't think they're going to sign him. I don't think Newcastle are in the lead for this one. I think if he's going to go anywhere, the man's going to United. I don't think he's going to Liverpool either. We've got three centre backs who are sort of going to be sold at this summer, or like we got Rojo, who's already on loan, Smalling on loan, Jones is most likely going to be sold as well. So those three, I think they're going to go, and we definitely need to bring in another centre back or two, or maybe just one, another first team centre back, And I think Koulibaly would be a good fit. It'd be a classic fit with Harry Maguire. I think we won't go wrong there. But yeah, recently all the focus has been on the attacking side of United's end. But I think, if we can really bring in another centre-back this summer, it would be great. All right. Furthermore, we've got some more news on Jadon Sancho. Like we always have every week, we always got Jadon Sancho news. We won't let you down there. All right, so David Ornstein recently went out on his podcast, The Athletic, he's a writer for the Athletic. He has a podcast as well. So he was talking on his podcast recently, and he was just saying how saying that Man United have been in regular contact with the Jadon Sancho camp, despite fresh links to Real Madrid, Liverpool. You know, Manchester United are seen as the favourites and the ones who are more consistent, and who have been keeping in contact with Jadon Sancho's people, which is good. Chelsea really haven't gone back to sort of. They made one inquiry, but they haven't followed up on anything. So Chelsea look like they're sort of slowing down in this race. So that's good. That's good. David Ornstein is a reputable journalist. I think, a lot of people source his work. They quote him. They go to him for their news and everything. And even the club, a few fans are saying that they know that David Ornstein is one of the club, Manchester United's trusted journalists, so they usually go to him first for news or getting stories out. So that's good to hear, good reputable information like that. And yet again, United fans, we can't be too excited about this one yet. We just got to wait and see what happens. So yeah, essentially the Sancho move looks to be going good. And there's like a bit more. There was Rio Ferdinand was on another podcast during the week, and he seems to be definitely wanting Sancho to go to Manchester United. Yeah, he even goes to say that he would give Sancho the number 7 jersey, and he feels that Jadon Sancho is the right man for the pressure. He's got the right type of arrogance, to deal with that limelight, I guess. And that was sort of expected. And really, after Memphis Depay sort of had the number 7 shirt. I honestly thought that he was like the next Ronaldo. This guy was coming in, he was gonna make it his own, but unfortunately it didn't work out, and it was just sad to see. So the number 7 shirt's been vacant for a while, and I think it's a jersey, as a shirt, that we'd definitely want to see back out at Old Trafford. Di Maria had it. That was sad to see that one go. It just didn't work out, and hopefully Sancho comes in. He handles this pressure well. He takes it on, and he just keeps growing. Essentially. So that's the Sancho front. That's your Sancho weekly news that for you. Now another one is an interesting one. It's new speculation that I heard. I haven't really. I've seen this one. I've seen 2 articles, I think, on this fella, and it is Bala Toure. So this one's from the Daily Mail. They're linking Manchester United with the 23-year-old left back from Monaco. Now, sorry, let's get our notes right. Now, this guy is said to come in to give more competition to Luke Shaw and Brendan Williams for positioning. Which I think is fair, the more competition, better, more depth for everybody. It will help everyone tremendously. And also the good thing about this is his transfer fee figure isn't that high, so I think it's around about 20 mil. So the club's supposedly looking for cut price sales that they can get done, which I think is good if the club can get this done, if they're actually looking to sign on. But yeah, Duncan Castles come out on his podcast recently, and he just talks about the player's attributes, his physical attributes. And so Duncan Castles come out recently on his podcast, and he's spoken about Bala Toure's attributes, and he goes on just talk about how physically strong this player is and how powerful he is, and how he would seamlessly take to the Premier League's pace, because of the stamina he's got, and that's interesting to see. And if United do snatch this guy up, I think it'll be good to see him have a run in the EPL. And definitely push Williams and Shaw for their places, because I think those two have been doing tremendously well since before the break. But drop your comments down below and what you think about Williams and Shaw and how they've been going throughout the season. But I think Shaw started off well, then he sort of had that dip, and then Williams just came in, hit the ground running, and he definitely pushed Luke Shaw to do better, which I think was great. And if the club do sign on, if they eventually do bring another left back in, I think that'll be great. Whoever it is. But yeah, so that's about it. Let me know what you think about Sancho, Koulibaly links again, reignite Raúl Jimenez, or any other strikers you may have heard of. I know Dembele was another one that we were linked to earlier during the week. On club news, I guess, on more transfer club news on outs, I think the only ones we've been hearing now is, Pogba news. I mean, not Pogba news, my bad. It's just loan talk, really. It's just for some of the younger lads to be going out on loan to some of the championship sides. I think Sheffield Wednesday and Swansea may have inquired about James Gardner recently during the week. I know Ian Laird might be going out. So, a few loan moves for some of the lads that did make their debut for the first team. But it'll be good to see, more players coming through to the first team. Hopefully, have their chance. But yeah, please let me know what you think, guys, in the comments. If there's anything I missed, please let me know. I'd be happy to hear. And don't forget to follow my Facebook and Instagram. Also got Twitter out. And don't forget to give the video a like. This is All United PNG. I've been Nims, and I'll catch you up on the next one.